My name is Samson Mputa. I've lived in Newport since 2001. I haven't lived anywhere else apart from where I was born in Kenya, but moved to Zimbabwe when I was young. Then 2001, I moved to the UK, which is 23 years now. After 2001, 2002, I lived with my partner, a British partner. And then 2009, I split up from my partner. That's when I had the experience of private renting. So the Refugee Council referred me to the private landlord. From the beginning, it was okay because I got my flat in summertime. After the summer, we went into Christmas when it started getting cold. Now the heating wasn't working. Central heating wasn't working. No hot water. We had rats and mold, and that was my first experience. So especially in the living room, it was very cold because it always draft coming in. So I would say yes, you could have done more to make me feel not discriminated, but complaints were never dealt with. So after that one, I went to another private place, which I go through the advertising, like online. Seemingly, it was a good house, so I paid my rent in advance since I couldn't get a guarantor for the rent. So I paid my 6 months upfront. And then same problem. It's always the same problems. The mold, draft, rats. The main problem we had was the draft and hot water, radiators not working. The boiler, this was the oldest boiler you can ever see for that time. You never know where to go for support. Even if you Google how to report your landlord, then what? There's probably the police or whatever. I don't know. I didn't know where to go. And I wouldn't wish to rent privately again. So we found a 2-bedroom house in town, private landlord. After a few months, the bathroom was upstairs and the ceiling started leaking from the bathroom. So it was dripping, water dripping, and then I told the landlord, can you come check this out, because this is not, something is not right. Now our landlord said, yeah, he's gonna come. He sent people to plaster the ceiling. So I thought they kind of like fix the ceiling, but not as, After 3 weeks, the leaks started again. Now we called the landlord, can't get hold of him. He was on holiday. And we waited for him to come back. Problem was getting worse. We called him when he came back. He didn't respond. He said he was gonna come, send someone, but he didn't. Be prepared for what you go through, and do not expect your problems to be solved. Things like that can happen, and when they do happen, those are stressful times, especially in the cold. So I don't know. I don't know how I can advise anyone, but be ready.